Alright. What it is, Daniacs, back here trying to finish off this thread because there's a lot of good stuff in here. And we're back. Just gonna hop right on in her. This fucker was talking shit on my 60 subscribers. 66, thank you. But I don't gauge my success by my subscribers. I gauge my success by the extent of my true expression. And so anyway, so we're going to roll with it. We're going to keep going. We're using the 10 Commandments to annihilate the divine claim of Yahweh. You're welcome. And I don't care what you use these arguments for, as long as you use them to help defend yourself against the broken theology of Abraham, who are a blood cult of sin worshippers. All right, started off spicy. So, Sonic Justin at me. You didn't answer anything. You just skipped all my questions. Why doesn't the creator have a name? Fuck. So I'm laughing so hard because I literally just got done covering all this shit in the comments right before he dropped this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he didn't read those while he was writing this or something. I don't know, but it's still fucking hilarious. He is all-knowing. Well, Yahweh, okay. There's definitely some verses in the Bible that would suggest otherwise, which I might do another video on at a different point. So he should know what to call himself. Well, the actual one true creator knows that every single name in existence is his, and he doesn't call himself anything. The co-creators are the ones that come up with names for him, of which none are sufficient. But yeah, you can call it whatever you want, homie. What source are you getting this information from? Nigga, the prime source. The one true... Every co-creator has a direct link to the one true creator through the silent song. Through the silent song of the live stream is what I like to call it. You know, Christ consciousness, Buddha consciousness. All right, so rolling on. Isn't it strange that they don't have any miracles or anything to prove themselves? Not really. I guess it would be strange to see a miracle. That would be the strange part. Why do you keep lying? Actually, I'm not, homie. So fucking honest here. So honest. Answered every single one of your little questions, Justin. You're welcome. Mick at me. You just keep repeating non sequiturs and arbitrary statements that are little more than stream of consciousness without actually engaging with any questions put to you. So we'll try another approach. My government bans driving for under 17, yet many in government are drivers themselves. So I'm assuming he's talking about they got 17-year-old drivers in the government, is what it sounds like. Have they breached or invalidated their own command? Yes, they have. It's exactly what they did, motherfucker. Okay, this is me at Mick. You are arguing for might equals right to prove objective morality. If you break your own law, you should not expect anyone else to follow it. In your example, yes, they break their own laws. Mick at me. No, at the moment, I'm just trying to get you to answer anything. One single thing at all, ever. Because I've never answered anything of yet. So to be clear, when a government bans driving for under 17s, but the government includes drivers themselves, they are breaking their own rules. Is that what you've intended to say here? Like, if you need the reiteration, yes. Let's evaluate the definitions of arbitrary and non sequitur. Oh, you thought I was going to let them ad hominems go? You better make sure it's a fucking accurate ad hominem, motherfucker, or I'm going to nail your ass to the fucking wall. To gauge if you use them properly. Arbitrary refers to something based on personal choices, whim, or a random decision rather than logic, reason, or a consistent rule. So under that definition right there, it could be absolutely argued that the Ten Commandments are arbitrary. Because their consistency is broken in the Bible multiple times. It can also describe actions or decisions made without consideration of fairness or necessity. A non sequitur, Latin for "it does not follow," is a statement, conclusion, or response that doesn't logically follow from the previous argument or context. It often appears in conversations, literature, or comedy as an illogical or absurd connection. Sonic at me. I'm not even sure you know what a law is. A law is a rule. Well, there's your problem right fucking there. Laws and rules are different, you fuck-ass honky. Okay, colloquially, society likes to use the word law to describe rules and mandates. But but that's not an actual law. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Where the fuck should I go? And place, I don't know what that's saying. The reason B16 to drive is a law is because it provides order. The reason gravity is the specific rate it is because it provides order. Now, when we look at moral laws as well, they exist to provide order. You have zero clue what a law even is. True law. Oh, that's where you really fucked up right there, saying, because when you're saying true law, that means something that can't be broken. That's a true law. Mick at me. Congratulations on accurately defining these terms. Thank you, Daddy. And I guess I'm addressing no one. My consistent logic is not arbitrary. My sequencing of logic and replies align with the flow of conversation, nullifying your non sequitur accusations. So that was at Mick. Sonic Justin at me. Why do you keep ignoring questions? Answer our questions. Please, I don't want to come off rude, but no one asked for that. Me at Mick. Classic Christian shallow attempt to use ad hominem attacks to deflect from having to overcome my arguments with logic. Yeah, I'm used to that. Me at Sonic. I actually never proposed moral law. I said all morality is relative. You asked for my perception of a true law. The only true laws are natural scientific laws, which, as I was saying before, the actual one true creator would create laws that actually cannot be broken. And but see, there's meta levels to everything, because those laws can only not be broken in the conditions that we're used to through our perception. There might be other conditions which may break them, but in all observable conditions, they have been upheld, which makes it a true, absolute, and objective law, of which the Ten Commandments is not. Okay, Sonic Justin at me. What arguments? You just talked about arbitrary. And I said, please too. Do you know what ad hominem means either? I think Justin just wants me to educate him. Like, brother, we asked you questions. Stop avoiding them, bro. It won't kill you. Don't be scared. I like the snark on that one. I like the snark. And continuing. So if you unalive someone by your logic, it's good. Fucktard, no. Okay. I never made a fucking... It's relative. It's fucking relative, you cunts. It could be good or it could not be good, depending on the relative circumstance you may find yourself in, you know? Me at Sonic Justin. I fear no question. I've tried to answer every single question. You act like I've not answered a single question. I've been answering. If I missed one, my bad. I'm driving. Kind of hard to fine-tooth comb over the whole conversation while I'm driving. Post and I'll answer. Post up, homie. Continuing. Ad hominem, Latin for to the person is a rhetorical strategy where someone attacks the character, motive, or other personal traits of their opponent instead of addressing the argument itself. That's pretty much what I thought it was, you know? Yeah, that's what I thought it was, and you know, I guess that's what it is. It is often used to discredit or undermine an argument by shifting focus away from the issue. Usually, that's exactly it. Justin at me. Again, avoiding the questions. They're right there. Don't pretend like you can't see them. A true law. Easy. Let me finish this real quick. Let me finish this real quick. Making a video. Chill out. Fuck, where was I? Lay the fuck down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. I gotta finish this. Lay down. Okay. Me at Sonic Justin. A true law is a principle or rule that is consistently valid and unchangeable. Because he was, you know, that's where he fucked up. He said a true law. I'm like, you might have been able to like skate around without that true part in there. Anything that can be changed is a mandate, colloquially referenced to as law, though it is not. Me at Sonic Justin. Yeah, with your 60 subscribers. Mocking him. There goes that ad hominem again. Sonic Justin back at me. That's not what I said. Explain what it was. I really think that, and I'm just going to give my honest evaluation, is that this dude right here, Sonic Justin, it blows his mind seeing someone step outside of the lines that he's walked in his whole life that people told him he should walk in, and it's just blowing his mind. He just can't even fucking wrap his mind around it. He's like, what do you mean you're thinking for yourself? So, Justin back at me. You said that you were going to make a fool of me. Did you not? I don't recall using that exact wordage necessarily. Okay, me at Justin. My argument that Yahweh is not the one true creator, those arguments. Oh, I'm referring to where he said I made no arguments. You said I have proposed no arguments. Then you say I'm repeating myself. But now I must repeat myself to reiterate the arguments that you said I'm not making. So what he's doing is he's trying to get me all frazzled and stumbled and shit. And he's getting really pissed as it goes because I keep throwing it back in his face, which is hilarious. Dark me at Justin. Fucker, I was driving. I pulled over just to address... I pulled over for this motherfucker, dude. Continuing. No, the one true creator does not need a name. Humans need to name divinity. Divinity does not need to name itself. Me at Justin. Every creator has a direct connection to the one true creator, which is where I get my enlightenment from the one true creator. Thank you. Continuing. Entire other races testify that other gods are the true divinity. So this is obviously a moot point, as you do not capitulate to the varied other cultural perceptions of divinity, do you? That was in response to him saying, oh, what are you doing thinking different over there, boy? We all think like this and you all thinking different. What the hell? You gotta be wrong. You're thinking different. Continuing, the root cause of anti-Semitism is that your theology declares your people above all people. And then when people say, wait, you're not above me. You call it anti-Semitism. When people start defending themselves as such, as what I'm doing, you start saying, oh, you're a demon, you're attacking me. It's like, nah, actually, I don't believe in demons. And if a demon, I don't believe in the construct of demons, but I'm telling, just like I was the cure to the, I'm the cure, dude. I am the fucking cure. If a demon does exist, I bet you that motherfucker will run away from me. I bet. I know the secret word. I know the word. Yesayave. What was that? That is the spirit name of the character, the actual Messiah. It is, his name isn't even actually Jesus, you fucktards. His name isn't even Jesus. It's Yesayave. Yasiavae. So, I mean, that's just me. You know, y'all can make up your shit. I'll make up my shit. Roll with it, homie. Okay, so after I ripped this motherfucker's ass, did I miss a question, Daddy? If so, drop it. I'll answer. May I suggest a touch of patience? So I'm driving again. Okay, let me ask you at least this. Where did you get this from? Which I've already fucking answered. And then he's like, you're repeating yourself. Well, maybe if you actually read my retorts, then I wouldn't have to. But I will reiterate, of course. It's all about the reiteration. I made a video about this thread. Y'all are famous. Where did you get your belief from? Who told you all this? I arrived to my belief in the one true creator from studying science, tripping balls on acid and mushrooms, and searching within. Kissy kiss. Justin says, I knew it. I knew it. You think for yourself. You can't do that. They told me you can't do that. And I believed them. Why don't you believe them? Okay. Justin at me. Why would you believe something that no one else believes? Oh, well, that's funny. You could refer that same question back to early Christians, you fucking cunt. Your same logic I could use to disprove Christianity, if we're going by that logic. If that's the logic you want to roll with, homie, then you can apply that same fucking logic to Christianity. Back when it first started. Back when they believed something totally different from the Jews. Back when they were totally rebelling. Okay, you really hold yourself a fallible human, someone who has made multitudes of mistakes. You think you know more than the rest of us? Oh, this infuriates him that someone thinks for themselves. It's hilarious. He continues, please don't make me sound mean. I'm a disgusting person. I don't trust myself at all. But there are many, and I mean many people who know one thing. Yahweh is the one true God. Well, okay. Take that same argument. There are many, many people who know one thing. Allah is the one true God. There are many, many people who know one thing. Like the Hindus, there's millions of gods. You know? These arguments, bro. Come on. Work on them. Believing what you randomly came up with doesn't make you sound smart. Okay, well, I'm not trying to sound any kind of way, homie. I'm just doing me. And to those evil spirits tricking you, I'll pray for you, man. I'll pray for you. I don't want to sound mean either, but you seem lost. I am quite found. My retort, I do not require the validation of your approval for my perception, just as your perception does not require my approval, which is kind of the point here. I continue, everyone must follow their truth. The one true creator compels me to defy the broken theology of Abraham, and here I am. Yahweh is a desert war god of hypocrisy, not the one true creator. Followers of Abraham are a blood cult of sin worshippers, but I still love you. Sonic Justin at me. Everyone must follow their truth, ? Well, not must necessarily, but you can if you want to. Obviously, everyone must not follow their truth because there's plenty of people following someone else's truth that they established for them. So, by that logic, a racist is correct in their beliefs. See, he keeps going to the moral thing. I done told you, motherfucker. Relative. Okay, so by that logic, a racist is correct in their beliefs. So you are speaking against what? Biasism? Okay, well, let's take that same logic and apply it to the biasism of followers of Abraham who say that everyone who does not capitulate to their broken theology is going to go to hell. Boy. He continues, you are part of a lie. Ooh, true lies, true lies. Ignore those voices, bruh. No, it's cool. Every single one of the voices agrees that Yahweh's not the one true creator. Every single one. Every single one. Isn't it weird that no human agrees with you? Actually, I found humans that agree with me, but I don't need their agreement, you know? And I would actually find it more weird if everyone agreed on everything. That would be way too weird. Me personally. Me at Justin. No, it's not weird. It's business as usual. Most people wouldn't live off-grid in the mountains with 20 dogs like I do either. Populism doesn't determine veracity. If everyone walked exclusively in the socially accepted lines, there would be no innovation or invention or social progress. Can you not just be content that I believe in the construct of the one true creator and the Christ consciousness? And this is a sincere question to all followers of Abraham, is can you really just fucking not be content that I believe in the construct of the one true creator and in the Christ consciousness? Can you not? No.
There's some bedding on the end table.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Where
Are you going somewhere?
Yeah, we're going, James.
Oh, okay. Thank you, man. I just really had to finish this, dude.
It's not gunpowder.
No gunpowder this time. All right, cool. Thank you, man. Got some weed, motherfuckers. Okay. No, you can't. Continuing with this. You need to see me capitulate to the broken theology of Abraham, to which I do not. I do, however, appreciate all of your contributions to this conversation. And that's a sincere statement. I'm a little bit of a fucktard, y'all, sorry. With my talking, you know. He says, thanks, I suppose. You're welcome, Daddy. He continues, the difference being that innovation can actually be seen. That is... that sentence right there is hilarious. Okay, the difference being that innovation can actually be seen. That's fucking hilarious. No one can agree or see what you see, so no one is going to believe you. That's cool. Like I said, I ain't trying to convince no one. I'm just letting you know what I think. I'm tired of getting preached at. This is anti-preaching. This is defending myself. I'm not attacking y'all's theology. I am defending myself from y'all's theology. The apostles met Jesus. They died for what he told them. Oh yeah? Okay. I mean, if you say so, because you were there, and I'm just saying that's what everyone else said. You obviously weren't there, but that's what everyone told you anyway. So, yeah, sure. I mean, if everyone says it, it's got to be true, right? Would you be willing to defend your belief? Probably not. What the fuck do you think I've been doing this whole time, you cunt? And he's gonna... let's put it this way. I win. That's what it means when they quit, right? When I get the last word, right? That means I win. Darklight at Sonic. I actively go to many Abrahamic channels to openly disagree with and debate their theology, as I'm doing here. So yes, I do defend my theology. Necessarily. My innovation can clearly be seen, or else we would have nothing to be talking about. We wouldn't have been talking about nothing this whole time. All the differences in my theology is the innovation of which I speak. Nobody agrees with you, though. Not even my 5-year-old sister would. You just spout the stuff you made up. I damn sure do, homie. Damn sure do. And you know what? I would rather live my life to my own shit I made up than to other motherfuckers' shit that they made up. Because it's all made up, homie. It's all made up, homie. Okay, now this is a good one right here. Lowballing wants to get in here. I'm getting lowballed now, y'all. And he drops a big old thing right here, and it takes me a while to respond to it all. But I address every single fucking one, and we're about to go through it. Let's get it. What are we on for time? 24 minutes? All right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this whole fucking thread in this video. Shit. Okay, so lowballing at me. Your claim is a straw man, since you claim that Yahweh breaks his own commandments. Okay, well, he does. Since the commandments are for humanity. See, the thing with that is, and I will circle back to it, I will reiterate, is that the actual one true creator is the primordial source of intellect and wisdom. And even though the one true creator would have the power to break his commandments, logically, he would not create commandments that could possibly be broken. Okay, sin is going against God's will. This is lowballing at me. And yeah, y'all are sin worshipers. There is nothing that can possibly go against God's will. Every will is God's will, you fucking cunt. So if something is in God's will, then he by definition does not go against it. And I'm going to use this part of his argument against another part of his argument later, because these fuckers don't keep consistent logic. God's commandments reflect his moral will for humanity, not restrictions on his divine freedom. This is another, because this is a different person making the same point of, okay, God's commandments reflect his moral will for, no, God's actions reflect his moral will for humanity. And his actions are his fruit, are they not? You know a tree by a fruit, do you not? All these broken commandments, that is not the fruit of the one true creator. It is not. Not restrictions on his divine freedom. Okay, yet y'all put restrictions on his divine freedom all the time, all kinds of different ways. Oh, the only possible way granting that your construct of sin exists, the only possible way to redeem sin is to torture himself, his son, which is himself. That's the only way. Now, that sounds like a restriction on his divine freedom right there. No, because y'all say that is the only way. Do you not? You do. Okay, continuing. Number 2, and I like how organized, number 2 isn't as organized as the rest of them. It's kind of like mishmash fucking bullshit. But let me try to get through this. I'm being summoned. The false assertion that the true creator would not need any commandments is a false dilemma. So that's double negative on the falsifying there, ain't it? Okay, so and keep in mind, the false assertion that the true creator would not need. Okay, so now he's saying that the one true creator needs commandments, but isn't that a restriction on his divine freedom? That's what I'm saying. These fuckers with their logic, dude. This is just a narrow definition of divine sovereignty. Oh, you mean the one you just laid out? As God's commandments are not arbitrary, but reveal his moral nature. No, your actions reveal your moral nature, not what you tell other people to do with their actions, and provide humans with guidance and the option to choose. Free will. This is their thing. They try to demonize knowledge and free will. Why is that? Why would you demonize knowledge? Why would the one true creator, who is the source of knowledge and free will, have something against knowledge and free will? I would argue that knowledge and free will are a prerequisite for enacting consciousness. That's something I would argue. Okay, where are we at? Creating beings with moral freedom involves setting boundaries in order to allow a genuine choice. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. Equivocation fallacy, number 3. You use the terms jealous and vengeance without their theological nuances. Oh, I thought Yahweh was absolute, but now all of a sudden you need a nuance, huh? In context, huh? God's jealousy reflects his desire for, and they always tie it back to their stories, okay? But all you have to do, it's simple. That which created all things has nothing to be jealous of. That which created all fucking things has nothing to be vengeful against. Fucking retards, dude. What? I'm sorry, there I go again. Ad hominem, my bad. Number 4, fallacy, historical revisionism. You say that Jesus denied the faith of Abraham? Well, there are dogmas out there. There are dogmas out there. See, if you accept the historical veracity of the dogmas in the Bible, by that same metric, you should accept the historical veracity of all the banned dogmas. Y'all don't like hearing that. Okay, you say that Jesus denied the faith of Abraham, even though the scriptures clearly state that he came to not abolish the law, but to fulfill it. Oh, yep. You see right there in the Bible where it says the Bible's right? That obviously proves the Bible's right. He spoke out against the Pharisees for not following the law of God and instead following the law of men. Not to mention that paradise is literally referred to as Abraham's bosom. Okay, so he's referring to a thing where I said that I believe that Jesus was defying the broken theology of Abraham, and Abraham's followers killed him for it, and they couldn't extinguish his story, so they co-opted his story, is what I said. And I am basing that kind of loosely on some of the banned gospels that I have read and my what do they call it, intuition, which is fine. Yeah, I'll just roll with that, until I get some better evidence for a different conclusion, Number 5 is fallacy, hasty generalization. By labeling Christians as a blood cult of sin worshippers, washed in the blood of Jesus, you misrepresent the Christian theology, which holds that Christ's sacrifice, which required blood, was an act of love. So you love the spilling of blood to redeem humanity from sin worshippers. A bunch of sin worshippers. Number 6, inconsistencies in the argument for a one true creator. The one true creator, as you describe him, is a non-personal being, lacking morality and any attributes of love and justice, which goes against all scripture and the historical evidence for a personal and loving God. Is that what the historical evidence shows? Because to me, it looks like the historical evidence shows a genocidal, infanticidal, super possessive, needy, weak desert war god of hypocrisy. And especially since you put that word historical in there, okay? Go back and look up the history of Yahweh. Spoiler alert, he started off in a pantheon of gods. What? The unchanging Yahweh, the one true creator that's always been? Yeah, he was in a pantheon of gods. He had a wife, Asherah, there was Baal, there was El, there was a few others. Sure, okay. Tell me again how Yahweh is the one true creator. Furthermore, if all words are God's word, then the Bible is to be taken as divine revelation too. Why do you cherry pick? Selectively rejecting the Bible's message undermines the argument. And I do address each and every single one of these further down. Number 7, fallacy. No true Scotsman. You attempt to redefine Christ in order to fit your subjective worldview while ignoring the historical and theological understanding of his teachings and him as God incarnate. You reduce him to a vague and non-divine consciousness. All right, and where's my time at? I gotta watch my time because it'll cut off on me. All right, so let's try to get to it. Okay, at Lowballin. Okay, Daddy, the game continues. I will address your point slowly, one by one. You will never get tired of, or you will never get the last word on me, and they don't. Lowballin, I understand the claim of do as I say, not as I do, being artificially imposed on the one true creator, because if that is the nature of divinity, then that nature is extended to authority figures, which authority figures love to take advantage of, because if God is allowed to be hypocritical, then surely they are as well. Does a good father lead by example or by hypocrisy? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. An honest answer is by example, not do as I say, not as I do. My claim is that a true law cannot possibly be broken. what most call a law are actually referring to an artificial mandate. Reiteration, I must, because I'm addressing all of his points. I know they're going to bitch at me for repeating myself again. Nothing can possibly go against the will of the actual one true creator, for all will is his. I'm trying to finish this video real quick. I'll be right in. There is nothing in creation separate from the actual one true creator. Nothing. No spirit, no name, no form or formlessness, no word, for all things are his. For there to be a creation that is outside the scope, range, or to be disconnected from the one true creator would render the very proposition of the one true creator to be invalidated. Okay. So the one true creator would not limit his self, of which we are. Hold on. All of creation is his divine freedom, counting us his creations. So the one true creator would not limit his self, of which we are, for we are all the Son of God, the complete freedom of pure expression in the nature of the one true creator. Where there is lack of complete freedom observed, there is an artificial perception imposed, such as the supposed commandments. I know this is long-winded, y'all, but this was a really long conversation, and there's some really good points in here, and I'm having fun with this. I really want to finish these points. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this whole thing, but I wanted to finish addressing these points. No, sin is the artificial projection of separation from the one true creator. Since the creator cannot possibly be separate from the creation, sin is impossible. As such, so are the conclusions of sin, such as evil, devil, hell, and demons. And I'm just going to skip these because I'm trying to address these arguments. This fucker kept trying to jump in. I'm like, yo, bro, chill out. I'll deal with you when I get to you. Okay. I really appreciate your, at Lowballin, I really appreciate your concise, clear, and well-ordered arguments. Makes it much easier to reply to. Moving on to number 2. One's actions reveal their morality, not one's commands of others. True for creation, true for creator. Number 2. I'm trying to understand the general argument. Basically, you assert that the one true creator must necessarily create demands, which he thinks so little of that he doesn't follow them, in order to give his creations the choice to follow them. And if you don't, which he didn't either, big surprise, since we were created in his image. And if you don't, which he didn't either, big surprise, since, then you are punished for doing what he did, because you have free will, which he gave us. And I'm trying to understand this fucking argument here. I don't agree that free will and knowledge is in any way a bad thing. In fact, I assert that free will and knowledge are the jewel of creation. Apologies if it sounds like a straw man. I'm trying to understand your actual argument. This one is a bit convoluted. Clarify, please. And I'm just skipping this Sonic Justin shit just because I'm trying to get to this low baller right here. Number 3, isn't it interesting how the Christian perception of the one true creator is often portrayed as absolute and objective, but when you pin down certain words such as murder, jealous, vengeance, there is always backpedaling, citing nuance and context. Super interesting. I didn't know absolutism needed nuance and context. To be clear, I believe in the one true creator, but it's not Yahweh. So I'm arguing against the Christian perception of the one true creator, that which you have attacked humanity with. Followers of Abraham generally cite the creator as being separate from the creation. I believe this is impossible. And the actual one true creator is intrinsically interwoven into every thread of creation, not separate from, but integrated into. This renders concepts such as sin, evil, Satan, hell as meaningless, superimposed by the perception of the creation. Superimposed by the perception of the creation. The division is superimposed. You can imagine separation, but unity is the inalienable quality of the one true creator. Any perceived disunity reflects the perception of the observer. Yes. Not an actual quality of the one true creator. So if you perceive disunity, you are that reflects the perception of the observer. That's not how the one true creator rules. To that which created all things, there is nothing in creation to be jealous or revengeful of. See, that's what I'm saying. Logic, y'all. Based on Abrahamic logic, anything God does is justified regardless, which is what they say. So he could perfectly well condone the perceptions of evil and idolatry without affecting his morality, since he is the arbitrator of morality anyway. So this is inconsistent logic on your part. Yeah, and this is where I said I'm going to use his argument against him. Fuck ass honky. Okay, lowball on number 4. Do you consider all scripture as historically valid, or just the accepted canon scripture? If the canon scriptures are considered historically valid, then the same objective validity would extend to the banned gospels. But I'm sure you have some mental gymnastics as to why the canon scriptures are valid, but the banned gospels aren't. And please, drop the mental gymnastics for me. Drop it. I want to hear it. Please explain it to me, y'all. Maybe I just ain't heard it the right way yet. Maybe I just ain't heard it the right way yet. I'm not basing my claim that Jesus was antagonistic towards Judaism on canon biblical verses, obviously. But that's also not the only valid information on the subject. I'm basing that claim on my personal experience delving into my divine sovereignty. They don't like that word, divine sovereignty. Ooh, just them two words in themselves are so powerful. Divine sovereignty, just say them. Divine sovereignty. It's like you start to feel empowered. You're like, yeah, I'm God, motherfucker. We all are. We're all God. We're all breathing God's air. Whatever, man. That's my imagination. I'll do with it what I fucking want. The Christ consciousness is the silent song, the connection factor of all creation. Every creation has a direct connection to the actual one true creator. As such, artificial spiritual mediums of church and Bible are not needed to commune with the one true creator. Blasphemy! Blasphemy! Don't be blasphemophobic. Don't be blasphemophobic over there, man. We are all the son of the Son. We are all an extension of the Godhood. Tell him. Lowball on number 6. If something, quoting him, if something is in God's will, by definition, he does not go against it. That's his logic I'm about to use against him. And it is inherently justified. I added that in for him to help him out, you know. So by your own logic, the one true creator could absolutely be non-personal, lacking morality. And the fact that Yahweh has, well, yeah, all morality is subjective, so Yahweh's morality is subjective. Lacking morality, which, so truly, Yahweh already does lack morality. The morality that you're trying to claim. The absolute morality. Love and justice, just by willing it. So let me do that again. So by your own logic, the one true creator could absolutely be non-personal, lacking morality, love, and justice, just by willing it. By your logic, he could have none of these things and demand it of everyone else and still be moral by virtue of his position as the one true creator. Ow, that hurts, don't it? That hurts when I throw your logic back in your face, don't it? Let's keep consistent logic, please. Fuck. It will really strengthen your arguments. I promise you. Just try to keep consistent. It will strengthen your arguments. In my perception of the one true creator, he is entirely personal, as he has a direct connection to his creations, which they can access and utilize at any time. So, my perception is more personal than Abrahamic perception of the one true creator, who incessantly attempts to separate the creator from the creation. How do you define your morality? By what you do, or by what you tell others to do? I told everyone not to kill, but I kill. I'm moral because I told everyone else not to kill. Am I moral? Apply the same logic to Yahweh. Lowball in number 6. All words are God's words, including your Bible, the Quran, the Torah, the Talmud, the Satanic Bible, Dr. Seuss, everything I write and say, everything you write and say, yes, all words. You are implying that since I admit that the Bible is divine, that those words claim to be the most true. So then, the Bible's divinity, I'm still manning his argument. So then, I'm explaining it way better. You might want to write this down, buddy, and use this in future fucking arguments because it's way better than what you came up with. So then, the Bible's divinity is more legitimate than any other words. Then it must obviously be the supreme word of God, and thus nullifies anything that contradicts it. I think that's what you're getting at. Okay, cool, watch this. I am the source of truth. My words are the most valid. Oh, I just overwrote the Bible. Look, by my logic, I just overwrote the validity of the Bible. I also believe in the necessity of paradox and contradiction, and that there are actually there is scientific proof for the contradiction saturating all of creation, and we are going to get into that in future videos. At Lowball in number 7, I do not agree with the assertion that Jesus is in some way special or separate from all of creation. Jesus is intrinsically integrated into all creation, as are we all. I don't ignore the biblical understanding of Jesus. I actively disagree with it. There's a difference. I actively dispute the biblical portrayal of Jesus. And Jesus ain't even his real name, y'all. That's the funniest part. Jesus ain't even his real name. It's, what was it, y'all? Do you remember? Yesayah. I believe the Christ consciousness. Okay, so I hear some of you asking, oh, where'd you pull that name out of? I will tell you exactly that is a revelation given to me during a mushroom trip, motherfuckers, along with some other revelations. Spirit journey. I don't like the word trip. It's spirit journey. Tripping's different, man. I do spirit journeys these days. Okay, I appreciate the offer to worship sin with you, but I must decline in favor of maintaining my divine sovereignty, as I see all creation as divine. The actuality of sin would invalidate the construct of divine unity and the construct of the one true creator. I do not believe in sin, because I do not believe in the division. Unity is the supreme overreaching characteristic of the one true creator. Okay. Lowballing, you keep referencing historically accepted divinity, yet if that was the main metric for establishing a religion's veracity, then Christianity never would have got started. That goes back to the point I was making where he's historically accepted. So right when Christianity was started, it wasn't historically accepted. It was quite different in contrast to the at the time followers of Yahweh, the Jews. The juice snuggle. Okay, me back at Sonic Justin, because that was the last of this fucker's arguments right here. How much time do I got? Fuck, this bitch is going on. Probably about to cut off on me. I'm gonna kill it here, y'all, and I'm gonna pick up on the rest. I told you it's 100, almost 200 fucking comments on this thread, y'all. I've made 3 videos so far. It's gonna take 1 more. All right, that's what it's gonna have to be, y'all. My phone's about dead. Thanks for rolling with the dark light. Let me know what you think. This, that, or the other. I don't give a fuck. Just let it be your own thoughts, please. Please let it be your own thoughts. Can we do that? All right, cool. Peace out, y'all. Happy Turkey Day. Let's celebrate stealing this land from the Native Americans, right? Nah, y'all. I got Native in me, dude. I feel the connection to the land. Peace out, y'all.